Ready to zhuzh up your space? Today, I'm gonna show you how. Let's get entryway chic with this Moroccan-inspired project. This is We Spy Style, Eye on Design. Hi, I'm Justina Blakeney. I've got a very clear and defined design style, and now I'm gonna help you find yours. Every week, I'm gonna introduce a new design style and a project to go with it that you can finish in one afternoon. I promise you can do it. I'm gonna take you through it step by step. This episode is all about Moroccan style. When you think of Moroccan style, you think of Lowe furnishings, these amazing textiles, plush rugs, beautiful sandy hues, peaches, and mauves. And then there's these pops of saturated hues, intricate patterns, and beautiful tile work. Today I'm gonna show you how to make your very own dip-dyed stool. It's rustic, it's chic, it's everything you want for your entryway. Now let's go shopping. We're here at Lowe's, let's go inside. For the seat of our stool, we're gonna use this natural twisted sisal. We're gonna use this wire cable staple gun. It's perfect for our project because it staples with a U shape. We've got all our materials here, and now we're gonna give them some character with a chisel. So I'm gonna run the chisel up and down the corners. Now this is supposed to look old. We want them to look handmade. We want them to look straight from Morocco. This is what we're going for. See how all the edges are soft and rustic? We're gonna do this to all of the square pieces. The next step is to actually build the stool. Since I'm working alone, I've clamped down some braces to help keep things in place. I'm taking the two larger pieces and putting them parallel to each other, like so. The round dowel up here, and the smaller rectangular piece here. And I'm gonna measure 7 inches from the top of the leg. So I'm gonna go ahead and clamp these down so they stay in place. I know it looks like we have 100 braces on this thing, and we kind of do, but when you're working by yourself, it's important to clamp everything down so that nothing wiggles while you're using the drill. First, I'm gonna pre-drill a hole so the wood doesn't split. Now it's time to put in the screws into our pre-drilled holes. These are screwed in. Now we're gonna change the positioning up a little bit. We're gonna put this up like this. This little guy is gonna come over here. We put the dowel here. And we're gonna measure the chisel stick 7 inches to the bottom, because when we screw this thing in all the way at the end, we don't want the screws to hit each other, right? So it's time to put them all together. I'm gonna lift this piece ever so slightly to make sure it's flush with the edge. Same thing over here. Check it out! This is our stool. Now it's time to move on to making the seat. To start things off, we are going to staple the rope to the stool. Flip it over and start weaving. So I'm literally just gonna start wrapping my rope around, and then I'm gonna push it over. You're gonna keep doing this all the way down to the edge of your seat, and then you're gonna snip the rope and secure it. All right, this part's done. Now it's time to start weaving this way. Just like I did on the other side, I'm gonna fasten the end down with the staple gun. Now we're gonna weave just through the top layer, so we're gonna lift up every other thread and stick the rope through. Once I get to the end, I'm gonna start wrapping around the dowel for 2 inches. So we've gone our 2 inches. Now we're gonna head back the other way, weaving the opposite way. So I'm gonna go over where I went under before and vice versa. Now we are gonna keep on weaving from the outside in. So now that this side's done, next I'm gonna work on this side and we're gonna meet in the middle. Now that we've woven the left, right, and center, it's time to flip this thing over and fill in these gaps. Weaving is done. Our seat is complete. Look at this. We made a stool. I am proud of us. Now it's time to paint the stool. First, I'm gonna tape it off so we can get that dipped dyed look. I want them to be at the exact same height so it does look like it's been dipped in a bucket of paint. And now let's paint. We have picked this electric blue inspired by the colors of Morocco. Now our legs have that dip dyed look. So I've pulled our inspiration image down from the board, and drawing inspiration from this, I'm gonna freehand paint some diamonds onto the legs of our stool. Now I could tape this off and it would be really precise, but for this kind of thing, we're going for something that looks handmade. So it's actually gonna look better if I do it freehand. I'm gonna continue to paint these diamond motifs all the way around, and then I'm gonna let it dry. Now, drawing from our inspiration, we're gonna add these little metallic tacks. There's no real rhyme or reason to where to put it or why we're putting them. It's just because it's gonna look cool, trust me. So I'm just gonna keep on tacking, and then I'm gonna let everything completely dry, and then it's time to style. We did building, we did painting, we did weaving, and boom, in one afternoon, an adorable Moroccan-inspired stool. I'm inspired. I hope you are too. See you next time.